back. It is Amanda with Country Mama, and we are going to do our afternoon routine. So I got home maybe about 15 minutes ago, kind of used the bathroom, got everything out of the car. This evening it's just me and my middle. My youngest is with her grandma for about 30 more minutes, and then my oldest is at volleyball practice till 6. It's right at 4 o'clock right now. So the first thing I do is bring everything in and kind of see the state of the house. And then I try to go ahead and unload all of the lunch boxes. So Maddie has a thing of chips left in here from today. So I kind of look and see what lunch stuff is left over. Kind of helps me gauge if we're packing too much or not enough. She has most of her sandwich left. I fixed her peanut butter today instead of what I call fairy bread. It's Nutella and sprinkles. I know there's some different variations of fairy bread. So apparently she wasn't crazy about the peanut butter, but she probably wasn't expecting it because I didn't tell her she was getting peanut butter today. Piper has lots of trash in hers, which is kind of par for the course. I'm not looking at your backpack, I'm looking at your lunch box. Throw your trash away. Ew, I got sucker sticky on me. Anyway, I hate that. She usually has the nastiest lunch box. So, she has a DARE bracelet. We're doing DARE in 5th grade right now. That's bus. Why do you have so many bus notes?
Because you had to have them for the first 3 or 4 days.
Oh, do you still need them?
No.
Okay, so I can throw them away?
All of them.
Okay. Thanks. Alright. Zip that up. You didn't eat your sandwich. Piper,
Yeah?
you didn't eat your sandwich.
I know.
You would have felt better if you'd ate something.
I did, I told you, but then I felt worse myself at work, so I didn't eat anything.
Killing me, kid. Killing me. Where'd you get the extra applesauce?
What?
Where did you get the extra applesauce?
I don't know. I might have accidentally grabbed 2 when I'm putting it in.
Well, I put one in. I guess that's where the other one came from. Alright. This is my lunchbox. So, Mom has nice container. Snap. Alright. Now all of these get put in the pantry. I hope it's not gotten too dark. It's the only thing about this camera, it gets so dark. Yeah, so I've taken all these, put them in the pantry. I'll have to empty Peyton's when she gets here. And all of like the unopened food items will go back in the pantry also. Okay, so after I've emptied everything, I usually go ahead and just wash everything up. Okay, so I'm gonna wash these up really quick, and then we'll go get the next thing. Alright, so once I have finished up the dishes, I'll leave that water in case I find anything else around the house that needs to be washed, like this cup. Needs to go. I'm gonna run upstairs and make the girls' beds because we get our bed made in the mornings, but they never do. So I'm gonna run upstairs, make their beds right quick, just because it kind of straightens out the bed covers and all that stuff. And I'm gonna grab a load of laundry to put in, because if I go ahead and put one in now, then I can have a load of laundry done today. And with 5 people's in the house, laundry is very important. So I'll be right back, and then we'll go on to the next part. Okay, so it's 4:15. I've done empty lunch boxes, made beds, picked up a couple things, opened the curtains, you know, let everything kind of get some light up there. Because all of their curtains were shut. They've got blackout curtains. So I'm gonna throw Peyton's clothes in. You probably don't wanna see her dirty laundry, but I'm gonna get all of her clothes, well, as much as I can. She has a really big laundry basket. But anyway, she is my 13-year-old. And you know, some people do laundry, you know, they just mix it all together and do loads. I'm not there yet, simply because, I don't know, I've always done everybody's separate. So it's just what I do. Now, you know, I do a whole load of Peyton's, and you know, when it's done, then I can just send the whole load with her to put away. Sometimes I help them fold. And sometimes I don't. So it just kind of depends on what I'm doing that day. If I've got time in the evening, then I'll, you know, sit down and fold their clothes. If I'm really busy, then I tell them to come fold it. I have learned, though, not to send them up with an unfolded laundry basket, because it will sit there for days. And it will be like bad. You know, just a wrinkled mess, what they finally pull out. And they all fit. Yay. All right, so we're throwing all of that in. Okay. Laundry in. That's a pretty good size load. Okay, now I have a load in here that I'm going to fluff. It dried, but I want to fluff it up just a little bit because we went to cheer practice last night and it was almost 9 o'clock when we got home, so I didn't get those out. Hello, there we are. So I didn't get those out. Because I was tired and I didn't get them out, and it's okay. But I'm gonna fluff them just a minute. They're Piper's clothes. We washed them yesterday afternoon because I had about 2 hours because my husband was able to get my oldest at volleyball. So I came home to do housework, which is lovely. So I always throw in a load of laundry if I come in the evening early enough. If it's late when I come in, I don't put in laundry because I don't want me to forget it and not put it in the dryer. Honestly, full honesty here. So let me go check my list and see what the next thing I do is, because I'm in my 40s, I have 3 kids, I work full time, and I'm crazy sometimes. So I write everything down because I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm probably going to the living room to pick up next. I think there's some blankets that need to be folded, but let's go see. Okay, so we're back in the living room. I need to vacuum in here. That's one of my chores I'm gonna go ahead and try to get done today. I was looking at Maddie's folder, so I'm gonna get her workout and put it back in her, go ahead and put it back in her backpack. And then she wanted to bring her pencil case home. It stays in her little box in her cubby, and so she wanted me to bring it back home. Probably because she doesn't get to use it at school, which I don't understand why we ask for them if we don't let them use them. It's beauty. It's beautiful. All right, so anyway, I think that's all that's in there. All that goes back and forth with her is her folder, so it really, like, I just have to empty her folder every day. I am gonna do a video on student work, like when your kids come home with all their schoolwork, what to do with the stuff you decide to keep. Sadly, they do a lot of work. Sadly, I throw a lot of it away because, you know, I don't need to keep a paper on where they multiplied. It's practice. It's not Mozart or Picasso. So it is what it is. So you choose the stuff that's sentimental and that you want to keep, and you kind of discard the rest. There are sometimes, like if I get like an excess of like art pieces and stuff that they make, a lot of times I will grab, I'll pull some that maybe aren't my favorite, but I don't really want to throw them away, and I will give them to grandparents, because grandparents never get kind of their artwork and stuff unless it's really specifically made for them, like Grandparents' Day, or like if they get it for like, they make something for grandparents on like Mother's Day or Father's Day. So a lot of times if I have like extra art stuff, I will send it to my mom or my mother-in-law, because they really like to have some stuff that they've made, and you know, if I don't give it to them, then they don't get anything. So I try to do that. I try to be thoughtful. And so far, they've really appreciated it because they like getting stuff from them. Throw that one in there. I think it'll fit. Okay. I have got to order fall pillow covers. I have Christmas ones. I don't have fall ones, so I need to get those ordered because my fall stuff is coming out. This all goes upstairs. Okay. Whew. We have a little side table we use when someone's sitting over here and needs it for a drink or a snack or something. And I wasn't feeling great the other night, so I had a drink and I was laying on the couch, and my middle brought it to me and was trying to take care of me. It was so sweet. Take this back in here. Okay, so this is all school stuff. Some of it I need to keep, some of it I don't. Some of it I need to go through. So I'm gonna take all that. This is one of the girls. It's a orange bird. So all of this is school stuff. Some of it I need to go through. I know there's a paper in there that has like the 8th grade ad that you can put in the back of the yearbook, and I need to do that. This is garbage. This is garbage. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna lay it in there for right now. That is a book I need to be reading. There. Okay, so not too bad right now. I need to get this stuff right here up out of the floor. It is going to consignment this weekend, and I keep getting darker and darker. Open curtains. Most of the time we close those when we're watching TV because it puts such a glare because the TV is over here. So anyway, so I've got to get the living room picked up. It's been 30 minutes, so that's kind of my 30 minutes. empty lunch boxes, wash the dishes, start laundry, clean up the living room so it's kind of picked up from the night before. Sometimes, most of the time, I try to do that before I go to bed because I'm usually the last one to go to bed. But I didn't do it last night, so all the blankets were here. And that's just what it is. So I'm gonna throw this in the trash, these two in the trash because I don't need them. And then I think I'm about ready to go get my least one from Grandma's. And then I need to decide if I'm fixing supper or if I'm going to get my oldest from volleyball practice or if my husband is. That's my next order of business. So that's kind of the basic afternoon routine though. Sometimes if I've got like, if I wasn't going over there to get her, I would do a like 15-minute declutter somewhere. I've still got some spots in my closet that I'm trying to finish cleaning out, and then I'm gonna work on the upstairs closets for the girls. Those are kind of the next ones we're doing, plus the fact that we're getting ready to transition seasons, so that needs to be done anyway. But it looks better, we're doing good, and that is the gist of our afternoon routine. As long as I get most of the pieces of the house put back together, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job. So, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about anything that you saw in the video, like lunch containers or my really cute, because I teach first grade, Disney ABCs, which my kids were like super psyched to see today. It was awesome. Because we're working on ABCs. Anyway, leave them in the comments below and I'll be glad to add any of those links for you. Most of them come from Amazon, so it's really easy. And I will talk to you guys soon. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.